This video was brought to you by Asia the Amazing Outdoors. Located in Woodridge, New York, you can enjoy the amazing outdoors in the Catskills. There's camping, ATV rentals, ATV riding lessons, guided ATV tours, and much more. Give them a follow on Instagram and shoot them a DM for inquiry. Or you can email them at asianewyork@gmail.com.
Yo, what is good, YouTubes? It's your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry. And tonight I have got a special guest. We've got the lovely Skyla Martinez on the show.
Hello, hi.
Oh shit, the wrong one. All right, awesome. Thank you for doing the show. This is the second
You're
time
welcome.
you've been on, right?
Yes, it is.
So I just want to catch up with you a little bit. I know there was some turmoil and stuff happening with the OnlyFans. For those of you viewers who don't know, Skyla is the Booty and Blades gal on Instagram, made a huge splash, and I just kept hearing about her and seeing her post. And I was like, this is cool to me, that a girl is feeling empowered, and she's also really into knives, which was tested during our first episode when we did the Sharp or Dull segment, and you looked at knives with me, and you knew your shit, which was amazing. What happened exactly with the OnlyFans stuff?
Well, as I was saying, a lot's changed since last time I saw you. I was fired for having OnlyFans. I was banned from Twitter.
Wow.
And I got into an online back and forth with someone very prominent.
Yeah. Wow.
So I don't know. I guess my thing is I don't know, do I cause problems? Maybe I'm causing problems.
I don't think so. You've always struck me as
you.
a really nice and genuine gal, just doing her own thing, which is I'm totally for that. You know what I mean? And Kelly and I are always it's yo, did you see Skyla's new post? Raunchy, she'll show it to me on her phone. And oh shit, we can't look at it.
I love it. Yes, please don't. I mean, if you want to do, but I love it. The raunchier, the better. As much as I can get away with on Instagram.
Yeah, has that been a lot of trouble for you? Actually, the Instagram.
It has.
Stuff?
Way too much trouble than I expected. I don't know. I went private not too long ago after I was just getting reported left and right. I mean, to the point where it was just one after another. And I would have 8 pictures on one post, and they would report one picture, and then it would get brought up again because Instagram was no, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, okay, she's showing her butt. So what? Then they would report the next picture, the same post, and the next picture, and the next picture. So I went private, and unfortunately, it was still happening. So I know I don't get it. I offend people, I guess. It's just too much to see. I mean, I have a big butt. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't either. It's very strange.
Because I see the people that like your posts. I know some of them. You know what I'm saying? So
lots of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been seeing your posts, because you went private, or have you been posting or no? I have seen some of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know I hear theories about being shadow banned. I think that has something to do with it too. I'm not sure on how that works 100%, but I ended up doing a poll where I said, hey, I'm going to clean house, basically. And if you want to stick with me, let me know. If you don't answer this poll, I'm probably going to remove you as a follower. And I ended up removing about 20, 30 people that honestly didn't either answer or just didn't care. So most of them were girls from high school.
Oh, okay.
and that's fine with me. But and it has, since then, it's been pretty okay. I'm not getting reported like I was, fingers crossed. I mean, until I notice a lot of people, or not a lot of people, I guess I get a lot of requests from fake accounts, and they're fake when it's, no profile picture, no posts, no following, not following anybody, no followers. I don't let those people in. And I don't know, I thought about going public again, but it's what, I'll just keep it private right now.
How do you do marketing for your OnlyFans then? Because you need to reach more people, right? I mean, it's kind of like social media, but
No, you're right. Yeah, you do.
Social media, basically.
Well, I put it on my story a lot of the time. I haven't been as much lately. I don't know. I still do, but I'll make announcements here and there with kind of innuendos, kind of, because I have to be clever about it,
Yes.
If I just come out and say hey, Valentine's Day sale on this, that, and the other, and then I'll get flagged or something, or Instagram will get mad at me. So I have to be very, secretive about it. But I have my link tree and whatnot. And Twitter unfortunately was the place where I was doing most of my marketing, and it's gone.
What did he give you a reason on why?
The reason they gave me was someone and again, I was private on there also. So I don't know I don't know how this happened, but somebody reported that I had a post with self-harm.
Okay, because they think that because you had knives, I think that's what it is.
Yes, that's exactly why. But the thing is they were just the pictures that got taken down off Instagram, and so I'd put them on there, and because people still wanted to see them. I mean, I still wanted to see them. I liked them. It's fun, I like seeing myself. No, I'm just kidding. And
so do I, believe it or not. That's why I just fixed my camera mid-podcast, right?
Everybody likes seeing themselves to some degree or another, even the ones that don't admit it. But yeah, so I got removed from there. I tried to appeal it. It said, you are officially banned. And it used the word banned. And it said, I cannot create another account. It said, basically, do not try to make another account. I've heard I can bypass that with another email. Not sure how that works. Haven't tried. But I'm like, I must be really ruffling some feathers if Twitter got rid of me. I mean, I see girls put things up places that so far up places on that place that
you do.
I don't know how they get it out, and I mean, right? And we know. And so, I wasn't doing anything like that. I mean, come on now. But
it's
that's
gotta be the blades thing, the knives thing. Like they think that you're implicating, like, I'm gonna use this to cut my thigh or something.
And
satanic ritual. I'm just kidding.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna kill like a baby animal or something. Like I'm gonna do that
because I follow like some OnlyFans people on Twitter, and it's like they're just doing their thing. I have gamers here, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, I gotta scroll past that real quick.
I know.
Like I'm not alone.
It's the best, and it always happens at the worst possible moment.
The worst.
Like in church, I don't go to church
on a train, like with mad people next to me. I'm like, oh.
And my daughter's school, I know. Yeah, I'm serious. I'll be scrolling, waiting for her at school, and then people are around me waiting after school, and I pop up. But since I'm banned now, I can't do that anymore.
Have people like recognize you or anything, or has anyone like follow you?
Yes, but they're very secretive about telling me who they are, and I'm sure that's for obvious reasons. Maybe if I run into them, they're embarrassed, whatever. One of the things I got recently is somebody said, I know you, I've known you for a long time. And I said, well, did you go to high school with me? And they said, no. And they sent like laughing faces. I was like, is that like, are you being maniacal right now? Like, should I be concerned? Are you watching me from afar? Like, you know where I live? I don't know. But I mean, maybe it was somebody I worked with, but
he's like, I sold you sneakers at Foot Locker for like 3 years, dude. Size.
I thought about wearing a shirt that has my OnlyFans handle on it around town, just get some extra marketing out there.
Do you think that would do you think that would like ruffle some feathers, or?
I do. I think that I'd have to do it. There's a time and place, I can't just do it at the mall. I'm sure I'd probably get kicked out for God knows what reason. There'd be a Karen or two around the corner all mad,
Say, there are kids here.
Yeah, there's something, but I would do it at a party or something,
Yeah, that would be a good one. What's crazy is my friend, speaking of parties, my friend who is a photographer, just kind of like as a goof, was wearing a Brazzers shirt, like the black one with the Brazzers logo. And we were hanging out in front of the club, right? And then these girls that were like strippers, they were, I guess, handing out flyers. They were in this car. They were like, hey, they thought he worked for Brazzers, yo. Like one of them came up to him, like, she's like, yeah, I fuck with Asians too. Shit.
Oh no.
I was like laughing.
You're gonna make her into a millionaire, and you guys should have played on that. I would have been like, yeah, I'm like the VP of the whole company. That's what I would have said.
That's so funny. So like, how has OnlyFans like treated you? Has it been going well? I mean, is it supplementing your income and?
Not 100%, but I mean, I was very surprised when I got my W-2 back,
Yeah.
you know, and
Dude, taxes must have been a bitch, huh?
you know, it would have been, I think, had it been the whole year. And if I think I lost my job at the perfect time. So what I didn't make from my job, OnlyFans covered those months. So it's kind of like I didn't make more than I'm not in a higher tax bracket because I lost my
Yeah.
job, you know, which is, I kind of looked out with that. But I have, you know, a set like 90 followers that right now that are like every month renewing.
That's amazing.
And it's gone down, and I expected that, you know, because in the beginning it was like I got to like almost 250, I think. And you know, for being my first time, not being anybody famous, I'm proud of myself, you know,
Yeah.
and it is what it is. But I love the followers I have; they're all awesome, you know. And it's more than anything, it's fun. I have fun. I do.
Yeah. That's, I
I
mean,
don't
hey,
even the money.
if you like doing it, you know, I mean, that's
Yeah.
the one thing. And if you could make some cash doing it, it's like you're in front of a camera, you know, it's very different than like walking on the street or something. You know what I'm saying?
Very.
Yeah.
And you can always tell.
Yeah.
I was just saying, you can always tell who's really enjoying it, and that's what I like about my porn. You know, I'm not saying what I do is high quality porn, but you know, if they're enjoying it, then that makes you enjoy it more. If they're obviously faking it with those noises and the, you know, the pretend sounds that you can't stand, then you don't want to watch that.
Yeah, it's weird, you know. I'm a pretty normal guy. Like I search for step porn just like everyone else. No, I'm just kidding.
That's actually pretty common. I'm serious. Like the first thing that pops up when you go to your search engine on Pornhub, you know?
Yeah, but then like sometimes it'll like suggest things to me that I'm like, what? And it'll be like a tranny. I mean, I can't even say that. I'm gonna get canceled. A trans person. And
well, it's true.
You know what's crazy is my uncle has been gay since like forever.
I remember you saying that.
60s or something. He says tranny.
Yeah.
That's what he says. But now it's like, oh, you can't say that anymore.
I know. I think if people really talk to people that are transgender, they'd realize that they're more open to certain terms than we think. And it's the people that aren't transgender are the ones that are trying to fight their battles, you know, that are like making it hard.
It's a very delicate thing. I've talked about it on the podcast before because we've watched TikToks where it was like so woke that it was really funny, and Kelly and I reacted to them, and it's like, damn, can you imagine what our kids are gonna be into? You know, because it's kind of an identity. Like being woke is an identity, and I wonder what it's gonna be like. Like, oh, we're machines now. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's true. I know it's a religion. It really is. It's its own little religion now. You know, I mean. It really is. I see it more and more.
Yeah. So, you know, in terms of like your knife, like purchases and stuff like that, like how's that been going? Like, are you still picking stuff up like how you were before, or has things slowed down, or do people send you stuff?
People have sent me things. Yeah. A lot of things that aren't even knives, you know, some things that aren't knives that I appreciate so much. And I need to get a P.O. box.
Yeah, me too. I feel like one day I'm gonna get murdered.
I know. I've had some pretty unfortunate experiences with that, of people promising me things, and then next second, you know, oh, their friend forgot to put it in the mailbox, but they have my address. So yeah, cool.
And then they're just gonna go there, dude?
I don't know. And that's what's so stupid of me. It's me. I'm a stupid idiot who did it. I'm pretty much giving them an invitation to come murder me. But it slowed down. Yeah, it has. I got the Vero Neuron. I was very excited about that.
You did?
I did.
Oh shit, dude.
Black micarta M390.
Wow. How did you get it on the drop? Did you buy it secondhand or?
No, I got it on the drop. I've always either not had the funds at the time or was working, so I missed the drop. But I lost my job, and I happened to have some extra money, so I got one, and I was very surprised by that.
See, you see this, guys. This is an EDC person right here, man. You cannot say that she's just using her sexuality, you know, with the knives to get in it. Nah, dude. Nah, that's one thing that was very clear to me. The first show that we did, I was like, okay, this girl really into her shit, you know.
Thank you.
Because you wouldn't have been able to do that sharp or dull like segment if you weren't into it at least a little bit. But
a little bit, yeah. I mean,
for you to even know who Vero Engineering is like you have to be embedded in the community. Like you have to.
You do.
You know what I mean?
Yes. It's a great company. It really you know, he's a good guy. He's a cool dude. I also got this little Voxnays MKM Micro
Oh,
One,
shit.
little drop
Nice,
point fixed
dude.
blade. Yeah, this is perfect for like
Wow.
hiking and whatnot. It's
That's
also
amazing.
M390. I know it's
That's,
cool, huh? It's
yeah,
really tiny. I want to get a sheath made, but I haven't done that yet.
that's so
Because I
cool,
mean, it
dude.
came with one. You know, it's okay. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's cool enough. It's leather, right?
Yeah. It's not bad. I
Sick.
mean,
I mean,
yeah, for
let's see
sure.
what I got recently. So I started working with Urban EDC Supply
Very
for some reason.
cool.
They reached out to
Wow,
me. I was like, oh my God, yes, please.
that's
But I was kind of
awesome.
excited. So they
Oh my
sent me
God, congratulations. Oh
the
man,
F5.5.
I have
And
one.
so I was just gonna review it and send it back, right? But then
Mm-hmm.
I took off the pocket clip to see how the ergonomics were for a day without the pocket clip, and I love it. Then I like lost the screw, right?
I've done
So I
that.
was
It's
like,
okay.
"Hey, do you have like a quad payment type thing?" And I did it. So I have an F5.5 now, which is
That's
like pretty
sick.
awesome. I like it a lot.
Very
And
cool.
in my
Very
card,
cool.
and these sold
Oh, it
out in
is.
7 minutes.
Those are great
So
knives.
yeah, it's
Great knives.
really, really nice. I really like it. And what else did I get recently? I think my friend Mark H, my homie Mark H, gave me the Artisan Cutlery Sirius, which is Ray
Nice.
Laconico's knife.
Yep.
It's full of tape right now because I cut something this morning.
Right.
100% my style, like slim,
Very
pocketable,
cool.
New York
Yeah.
City. Love it.
I
I'm not
like the
super
slim.
into frame locks right now. I like kind of like the liner lock
Really?
thing.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I've just handled so many Thai frame locks with M390 that I kind of just want like a different thing. So
Yeah.
I'm really
Nothing
appreciating
wrong with
these
that.
frame locks that I've been getting recently. I have some current events here, so
Okay.
let's look at one. And this one is really
Hey,
funny. This has nothing to do with knives, okay? But it's like
that's
so
all right.
hilarious. I don't know if you know this story.
Okay.
So this the CEO of Estee Lauder, you know the brand, right? Tweeted this meme, and it's just so ridiculous that you're just like, why did he tweet that? Let me
Okay.
scroll down a little bit. There's an ad right there. Whoa, hold on. Is this the right one? Yes. Okay, hold on 1 second. If I could find this real quick. No thanks. Dude,
It's a guy.
ads.
He's
Wow,
the
there's
owner of
so
it.
many
Okay.
ads. Okay. Is this it here now? Jesus, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, so look at this post. So this guy says Estee Lauder senior executive John Dempsey has been fired after posting this meme on his Instagram. He was making nearly $10 million a year. And look, he posted this, dude. Why did you post this? I think I got to show you.
Yeah.
Look at this. Can you see this?
It's
says-
small, but I mean, if
It
you
says
I could see it. Yeah.
my,
Let's see.
you know, I'm not going to say the word because I'm not
Okay.
black. Snuffy done got the Rona at a Chingy concert. Like, why would you post that? Look, Big Bird has a mask on.
Maybe he's pre-dementia. I don't
Look.
know. I grew up in a different time generation. I don't. There's nothing that makes that right.
Dude.
But what?
I don't understand why he did it. He just
Wow.
tweeted the meme. Like,
And
that's
he
it.
obviously got in a lot of trouble. Am I right?
He got fired. He got fired from a job that he was making $10 million a year at. He was an executive at Estee Lauder. Like, first of all, what are you doing tweeting this?
Right.
Look at
That's a no-no.
look at Snuffleupagus. He has a thermometer. No, what is
that is Snuffleupagus.
And this is what he looks like right here.
Wow.
Yo.
That's ballsy.
Yeah,
That
I have
is
no idea. I just thought it
ballsy.
was really funny. And speaking of current events, actually, there is a knife one that just happened like right now. And I don't know if you know about it. Let me see if I could find it. All right, I gotta open this. It's weird how this new setup that I have works. It's a little bit different. Explore that. Give me 1 second, okay? Damn, this is happening now with Skyla on the show. This usually doesn't happen. But
I'll play with
that
I'll
sounds
do this.
like okay, here we
play
go.
with my hair.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got it. Share screen. Boom. And we're gonna go to this tab here. All right, there we go. So Jake Hobak, right? He recently Can you read this? I don't know if you can. It's kind of like, I'll read it to you. It says,
Yeah,
it's come to my
read it to me.
attention recently that there is some sort of witch hunting going on about 100% made in the USA claims. I wanted to step in front of this and make sure there's clarity to our position. We strive to always represent our company the strongest moral light as we ultimately represent God. That's the first paragraph, bro. And he is basically saying that Jake Hobak Knives has never claimed 100% made in the USA. And saying all this stuff, kind of like taking a moral high road. But a lot of people are really upset by this because the pricing for his knives is like as if it's made in the USA. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And he made this post and basically got like shit on, like in the comments. I think
rightfully so.
I don't know if you can see the comments right now. But he got shit on in the comments basically. And what's even worse is USA Made Blade made a post right after this happened, which I'm going to show you right now. Let's see if it still shares it. So basically, where is this? Right here. So can you read this right here on the side, or I'll read it for you? It says, we have pulled down all Hobak knives from our site. We apologize to anyone that we missed about the country of origin of his knives. We assumed as many dealers did and made an ass out of ourselves. You have purchased a Hobak from us and are upset about this news. Please let us know. Yeah, because from what I know, like it says that it's made in the USA, right? Like,
yeah, that's what I was. That's what I thought.
So. It's funny because one of the sharper dull knives is his knife. Let's actually check that.
Okay.
Check that.
So, where are they actually made from then? What's the big?
They don't want to disclose like where it's actually made from, but I'm gonna check the Sumo right now, and we'll look at it together because that's one of the sharper dulls, and we're gonna determine sharper dull or not.
Yeah.
Here we go, right here.
I mean, that's a big deal, especially with knives.
Yeah, let's see.
Take that too lightly.
Yeah, country of origin, USA.
Wow.
So I mean, like, fuck, dude, and
that's gonna put a big damper on his.
Yeah,
his
I mean, dude, it's $625. It's M390. And titanium. I mean, look, it's a nice looking knife.
It's cool. Wrong, yeah, it's a little thicker. Right? But if it was made somewhere else, I'd be willing to probably pay what it was really worth. And if it's really made here, then okay, yeah, sure. But that's
there should be like maybe like two something. Like
two high twos, like 280 maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it could have been made by we, right?
Right.
This could have been made by we.
Yes.
Definitely. And even with the color pattern and all that stuff, like, I mean, even like the print and stuff. Like, let's see. You see this? This looks very like OEM, like Chinese a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I don't mind. I have a lot of Chinese.
No.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
great.
Yeah.
But for that price and for the reality of the situation, then it shouldn't be that much. Plain and simple. Even if you think you're God.
Maybe this is why though. This patch right here, bro, maybe adds $200, $300.
It must. That must. I mean, he must hold that in his pants for a few hours, and then that might be why it's worth so much.
Yo, does he have? Is that a gold tooth?
I don't know.
Yo, is that what that is?
Wow.
Maybe he has. I don't know. So
he thinks highly of himself. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, he's on the mountain. Yo, he's floating above it. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we all
are we going dull on this knife right here?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be. if it wasn't for the price and it wasn't for the situation, I'd probably I'd switch it up. But I'm not.
It looks nice though. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen videos of it. What's funny is Knife Center just did a post of this earlier in the day before he made that Instagram post.
Oh no!
Promoting it like, oh man, the summit is really something else. And showing action shots, and it looked good, dude. I was like, wow, this is cool. I'm gonna put this in the segment. And then right before I got home, this whole story happened.
Damn,
it's crazy.
That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's insane. I can't believe it. The mountains of northern Idaho, Jake Hobak's home base, got nothing on the summit. Like, yeah, that's because it's not made here.
I'd be interested
Wait a
to
minute.
see if it if it comes out.
8.4 ounces?
Gee!
Oh, it is a 9.75 inch overall length though, and it's
That's
full
okay.
tie. I mean, that's still fucking heavy, dude. I don't
Very
know. I don't know.
heavy.
I don't know a lot about like measurements when it comes to bigger knives because I keep everything like 3.5, like max
Well, right.
blade length. Yeah.
Same. The knives that I do have that are heavier, like my Yojimbo.
Yeah.
It's full. It's just heavy. I want different scales for it. I at the time I love, and I still do. I love them, but
Yeah.
it's heavy. It's heavy.
So we're going dull on the not made in the USA claims, and
I'm gonna say
also
dull.
the knife.
Yes, correct. I'd be interested to see, where this goes. I want to know if it comes out that he is really God, or where it really is made. Because
no, he said they represent God.
Oh,
they're angels, dude.
They work for God. Okay, well,
they work for God.
That's still cool. I mean, hey.
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna get into the next shit.
Good for them.
Oh man, it like changes my view to this.
It wants everybody to see your forehead.
Yeah. I know. And like, no, I mean, you know what? Whatever. I'll just fucking keep changing it. I don't like, whoa.
Hey, it's okay.
Is my audio coming out okay, by the way?
Yeah,
I want to make sure I don't sound like a robot because some people say that it happens. So
it's not to me. I think you sound fine. Do I sound okay? I sound
good? You sound great. You sound good. The setup looks really good right now, actually.
Thanks.
So we're gonna go check out the next knife here.
Let's do it.
This is one that I think you're gonna like. A lot of people like it right now. This is the Demco AD 20.5. This is kind of like the more budget version of the 8020 from what I know, and it's $159.
I do like this.
Me too.
I do very much so. How much?
It's got that lock. It's $159.
Okay.
And you've got AUS 10A, 3-inch blade length, so it's like really, really small, like New York City style, pretty much. 3.52 ounces. And look, they got country of origin, Taiwan, bro.
Hey, they're honest.
So,
and is that jade? Is that? It's hard to tell. Is the scales?
It says it's the handle material is polymer. It's not G10. It says jade polymer.
Oh, okay.
So the description is the highly sought after 80-20.5 knife from Demco Knives gets a Blade HQ exclusive upgrade with jade Grivory handle scales and a DLC finished blade. I think it looks pretty dope. I don't usually like
I like the DLC. Yeah,
but, you giving it a sharp on this one?
I like it. I would totally. I can't say I would buy it before any others that I have in mind on my Blade HQ wish list, but because it's pretty long. If somebody sent it to me for free, sure.
Of course, right? I don't know why
I like
it's
it.
coming out so blurry now. Are you able to see what I'm showing you?
I could see it. It's clear. It's smaller just because I think, but that's all right. There we go. Yeah. I mean, but I can see it.
But like you can't read the stuff, right? This is all new, honestly, because let's do 100%.
All right.
Okay, how about that?
That's much better. Yeah, I could totally see that. And
okay, I'm gonna keep it at that because, and then this one. All right, we'll keep it at that. All right, so we're gonna go sharp on the 80-20.5. I do like this one. If anyone wants to send one in, I'll make a silly video about it, which I love making. I just love making I pretend like the companies are actually calling me, and one day they will.
I love it, and they already are. I mean, you've already gotten. I mean, Urban EDC, so cool, but also, you are really. I love what you're doing lately.
Yeah,
not that I always haven't, but you found this niche, and I mean, it's great. I love it. I love it. I do. Even if it's not even always about knives, you're a funny guy, and you have a star quality.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm turning red over here, man. I'm turning red, bro.
I mean it. You're fun to watch. That's a good thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I try to just keep it lighthearted, and just play to my strengths. I was like, you know what? Why don't I not try to battle with the specs and all that stuff? Let me talk about what matters to me: ergonomic, action, aesthetics, and not go too far into the grinds and the steals and all that. I'll mention it maybe, And it's fine because other people are watching like actual really good reviewers for that content, and they just
Right.
come to me for the silly stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
But
I
even
think it's
still,
better. Yeah, I think
yeah,
it's
no,
better for the channel. Actually, it's the numbers are better.
yeah.
And some of those videos, what sucks, dude, is like when I post those videos, because what I do is I like to post them natively on every platform, right? So Instagram gets one. Facebook, I post in this group EDC Philippines to try to reach some of my Filipino friends, but they like it too, you
That's
know.
cool.
And then I posted on
Good.
TikTok, but when I posted on TikTok, because I got banned once, and I'm like, pretty much my numbers are back pretty much now. My numbers are better now, but
Great.
I have to censor the action shots. Like I have to literally censor it. Like I put like an effect on it, so like it's all pixelated, and
Yes.
then they don't take my stuff down. And some of those, even though they're pixelated, those go viral as well. Like some of them.
Isn't that strange? And
Yeah.
that's why I haven't delved into TikTok, because I know I'd get banned. I
You
mean, how
can't do the
couldn't I?
knife thing. You cannot do the
You
knife
can't do
thing.
the knife thing. But
Yeah.
even if I were to just like shake my ass like some girls do, I mean,
Yeah.
that's whatever. But I guarantee I'd do or say the
Depends on
wrong
what you're
thing,
wearing.
and I'd be gone.
It
That's
depends on what
true.
you're wearing. If you're wearing like some fitness, like yoga pants type thing, that's the number one thing on TikTok right now. That's
That's
pretty much it.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
I've seen girls in bikinis do stuff, but I think yeah, a lot of girls just wear like yoga pants and like do something silly or
Yeah.
something like that. Is usually how it is. But TikTok is a very like that tactical hobo video went super viral on TikTok. It did okay on Instagram, but on TikTok it went like 500,000 views, like 4,000. Like I think it was like 5.5 thousand shares. Like 5.5 thousand
You're
people
kidding.
shared it. Yeah. And what was the craziest thing about that? And I've told this story on the pod before, and I'm like so proud of it because this is the first time I've had a viral moment. People that were going to class with Kelly in the hospital, right? Were texting her like, yo, what is your husband doing on my For You page on TikTok? And it's like a picture of me in the tactical hobo thing. And they're like laughing like so hard. Like, bro, this is your husband. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was pretty
Wow.
awesome. And I've been trying to replicate
That's
that moment ever
great.
since. It's like so hard.
I know. You're always chasing it after that. You're chasing
Yeah.
it, man. I know. It's like the dragon or whatever on South Park, the drugs and the what. You got
The
to chase
social
that
media
feeling.
dragon.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh,
You're like,
shit.
yeah, I got to have that again. But I got to say, it was great. I loved it. And
Yeah.
the cat hair, I love it all. I love it.
Oh,
Great.
he's not here with me today, the cat. He's usually over there. As you can see, I'll show you my co-host for tonight is Chris Evans from Avengers. A homie of ours. Shout out to Ohio Knife Lover. Like he knows that Kelly loves Chris Evans as Captain America and sent her a Chris Evans bill.
Oh, you're kidding. Good guy. Very good guy.
It's hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Let's get to the other segments here, right? Let me click on this. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Let's get to the next one. We already did the summit. So I'm gonna just explain this segment to you in case you forgot. Everything in here is literally from Blade HQ's. Hold on, it's not loading for some reason. Blade HQ's new arrivals list. Like I don't really handpick these. I kind of just go with what's there, and then we just decide if we're gonna shit on it or not. So this one is I don't even know this brand. I don't even know this. This is JB Knife and Tool Ditch Sackett Fixed Blade Knife Black G10. Like I'm like this is supposed to be a self-defense knife, dude.
Very pregnant. That is a pregnant knife. Gee, that's interesting.
It's you're looking at
I don't know how to feel about this.
For this. $160.
No, why? No.
The blade material
That's
is
a Walmart
01.
knife.
I don't even know what that is. What is 01?
I don't either. I have
I don't
no
know
idea.
what that is.
But I
guys
don't
in the
like
comments, you can roast us if you want. If this is like some awesome blade steel that I don't know,
Yeah,
but I don't know what that is.
explain.
Let's see what other specs we have here. It's 2.10 ounces. It's made in the USA, yo. Hopefully,
hey, but now, as we know, I don't know whether or not to believe that. So, just kidding.
It says ditch sakit. Sakit means hurts in Filipino. Ditch sakit. I don't know if that's what that means. Look at the bottle. Bitch, suck it. JB Knife and Tool is made in the USA by John Stubbs and Brian Moreland. Okay, or maybe, you know, it's not just useful in tactical situations. It's a potent tool for everyday cuts too. That's their claims right there. I'm gonna go dull on it.
Yeah, dull. I don't like it.
I'm not
Not a
into
fan.
it. I like the fixed blade.
It looks like. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you. It's small too. That's why I like it. But it looks like it's a butter knife. If you don't look at the sharp side, you look at the, you know, it's a butter knife.
Oh my God. Or I thought maybe
Doesn't it look like a butter knife?
It definitely does, 100%, like right here. I thought maybe like it was like you carve apples with it or some shit, and then I looked at the price. It's like 160. Right. And I read it's a fucking self-defense tool.
I mean, you know, I think this is the kind of knife you get if you don't really know much, maybe, and you see it and you're like, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna get it, and you know, and then you figure it out and you're like, why did I get this?
You guys can tell us in the comments if we're missing something on this one, but you know, Skyla and I are going.
Yes,
dull.
Please do.
Yeah, we're going dull. We're going.
Yeah,
dull.
I'm gonna go dull.
Okay,
and please change my mind. You know, if you disagree, tell me why, because I want to know.
We're gonna go to this next one here. Let me share the screen. Oh shit! Hold on a second, man. This screen that I'm looking at now is a 55-inch TV. It changed. It used to be a small monitor.
Whoa.
And then out of nowhere,
Yeah.
Kelly was like, "Hey, let's buy a TV today because we got a PS5." And she bought a 65-inch Sony Bravia. So the old TV is the monitor now, and I can't like fucking see anything. Yeah, I'm like, it's like a weird flex, right? I can't see anything. The monitor is so huge, dude. This is a Curtis Knives F3 medium Warncliffe knife titanium with flipper, $650, dude. And it seems that people do like it because it's out of stock right now. And that is what it looks like. Let's look at some of the pictures.
Okay, yeah. Titanium, no?
Yeah, full tie. Yeah. Interesting pivot right there. I mean, it's not a. Is this a specialized tool to open this? I mean, it looks like you could just put a fucking screwdriver in there. It's HP on the blade material, 3.25 inch on the blade length, full tie, 4.5 ounces, made in the USA, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah, I like this. I do.
It looks pretty good.
I like the shape. You know, it's heavy. It's heavier.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it.
It looks cool. It looks cool. Definitely cool for me.
It does. It'd be cool to like. That's expensive. That's kind of where I stopped the the price. But it'd be cool to like, you know, anodize it in some kind of cool way. Maybe you know, something like that. It'd be cool. I'm down with it. I like it. I'm gonna say sharp.
I'm going to say sharp simply for aesthetics. I do like it. The materials are good. I mean, that was a given already. Yeah. I normally say like made in the USA is like a good thing, but I'm scared now because of what happened. Like I don't want to.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
So, I don't want to promote the fake news, bro. You know what I mean? But Curtis, I'm going to give you a sharp. Curtis Knives, we give you a sharp today. Curtis Knives F3. All right. I agree. Give you a sharp on that. I'm going to go look at some other stuff here. Man, I have a lot of fucking knives here. All right, we'll do this one.
That's all right.
Here we go. I got to show you. Okay, share. Boom. Okay, here we go. This is the MKM Maximo. This is $249. Carbon fiber on the scales. It looks nice. Yeah, I was going to say it looks nice. The back is cool too. It's tie. Yeah.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah.
Samesies.
I like that a lot.
Full tie and carbon fiber.
Nice.
I like it. 4.23.
And the price is right, you know.
Italy.
I like that.
Oh, Dr. Zula's the designer. Okay.
Hey, all right. Yeah, that's a sick knife. I like it.
Yeah, I'm into it. Definitely into it on
Very
this.
Much so.
Let's see if they say anything about it. It's Maximo from Maniago Knife Makers, the most loyal everyday carry you could hope for. Okay. M390.
Hey.
Let's see what else they have. What's that?
How long is the blade?
The blade is 3.23 inches.
Right. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, $249 Italy, carbon fiber and tie, good designer. I think that's pretty good because you can find some Chinese knives that are $250 with this kind of layout too. So definitely, go sharp on this 100%. I'm gonna go sharp on that.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go to the next one here.
I do.
So this is kind of a different thing here. Oh yeah, dude. Some weeks like the Blade HQ's new arrival section is total dog shit, and like the guest is just like fuck. Why was like so bad? This time was pretty good.
It's all the butter knife that we saw. It's just nothing but those, you know.
Sometimes, you know, I'm like, yo, check this one out. You're like,
that's a sad week. That's a sad week for Blade HQ.
Are you like into multi-tools at all or not really?
You know, I am and I'm not. I want one. I want to get one for my car. I want to get one for my tactical backpack.
Yeah.
And when I go hiking, I want one. I just don't have one, and I don't know much about what's good, what's not.
I'm with you.
You know,
I'm with you.
I'm the Leatherman. You know.
Yeah, I got a Leatherman Wave to be cool, and I do use it though. I keep it in the drawer.
Yeah. For sure. That's what I hear.
Yeah. But this one is the Signal.
I like this one.
It's got cobalt blue in it, and it's $130 pretty much. It's a Leatherman,
like
you know. I mean,
I have not seen that.
Oh, it's blue and red. It's like Optimus Prime, dude.
I love that. Red's my favorite color, and blue's right after it, so that's great.
Wow,
it's not too big. I like that it's smaller.
Oh, this is
very cool.
I'm into it now that I see all the other stuff of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh wow, look at the other. They have different colors.
Oh shit, this is okay. I'm gonna go sharp on this. I was gonna go dull, because I think leathers are expensive.
No, I like it.
They feel good though.
They are.
I bought a Wave and I've liked it like the whole time, and I've had it since Kelly's predecessor, so it's at least like 8 years.
Gee, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Is there like a glass breaker on it? I mean,
I don't know what this is, honestly. It's like a carabiner with like a hex. Like
okay. Now I could see it.
I think that's what that is.
All right. Yeah.
And it's got a knife with some serrations. You know what? This saw actually, like on my Leatherman, I used it to like saw like actual fucking wood and shit, and it like works really well.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, that's crazy.
Great. That's right on. I like that.
Yeah,
I like this. I'm in fact, I'm gonna put it in my wish list, and it's probably gonna stay in there for another year. And I'll just, you know, from time to time stare at it, and then put it in my car, and then take it out of my car.
Yeah,
and then put it back in my car.
I do that too.
Yeah, but I do.
Even in Amazon.
You know,
yeah, even in Amazon, I do that. I'm like one of those shoppers where
worst shopper ever. Oh,
put it in there. Yeah, you know what's crazy?
No decision making skills. What?
So you know what's crazy? So like I still share an Amazon with my ex. Is that weird?
I mean, is it because she has Prime?
No, it's even worse. Okay, it's even worse. This is a good story.
Because if that's the case, then yeah, I get it. Good, keep it.
So you know, Mrs. X, that's what I call her. Her and Kelly are like really cool, actually. Like we're all cool. You know, we had a bit of a situation. We were in a sort of non-traditional kind of relationship at the time that I met Kelly, and I was still with Mrs. X. Okay, and we broke up on great terms. You know, there was a lot of crying involved, no yelling. It was all love. So it was like the first time a relationship has ended like that. And I was with her for 7 years. Okay. I was with her for 7 years. And I would say 6 of those years, 6. Okay. We lived in my mom's house together with my mom. This is like from, so I want to say, 33 or something till no even earlier. This has been like 30 because what happened was when I turned 30, I said I'm gonna quit my job, and I had a great job that time. I was working for a high-end jewelry company. I was living on 60th Street and First Avenue in Manhattan. My rent was like $2,300. Like I had money, and I was DJing at the time. Damn. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm going to focus on DJing. So I moved back to my mom's house, and I met that girl like while I was living there. So, fast forward a little bit, like we are using like my mom's Prime account, but like you can do this family thing where you have another branch where it's like separate. I don't know if you know that. So I have a separate like Amazon Prime thing like with my ex. And I can see sometimes when because we were talking about adding things to the cart, right? And I can see sometimes when I'm putting things in the cart, and I'm like, oh shit, why is there like a bikini here? You know what I mean? So
oh no.
Yeah. But like I just thought it was a funny like weird situation, so we were talking about the cart thing, but like is it weird? Is that like a weird thing? Like do I just
it'd be weird if it ended on bad terms, but I don't think so. You're not taking advantage of her. So but I have a similar situation, except it's with my brother. I am taking advantage of him. He has a Prime account. I do not, and I don't plan on getting one, so I'm gonna keep that. But I had to create my own account with my OnlyFans to link up my wish list because I don't want my brother seeing my wish list because he will, and he did. And so I had to change that. And that wasn't good for me. That was
so you had to like get your own Amazon, or you did like the branch off thing?
I did.
Like,
I didn't know I could do the branch off thing, but now that's good to know.
I have to get my own Amazon actually because I have to get one for Everyday City Carry so I can do the affiliate stuff. You know what I mean? Because if I start the affiliate program and then I do Everyday City Carry, Amazon is, gonna send like my parents' house money or something, like like checks or whatever, because it's like linked to their accounts. I'm like, but it's $129 a year, yo. Now,
I know.
Yeah, fuck. All right, I guess I
Why
better
do you
do
think
it.
I don't want to get one?
Oh shit! All right, I think I have one more knife here.
Keep it the way it is. Okay.
Yeah. I have one more knife here, and then we'll get to the other segment. All right, so let me share the screen here. Boom, boom, boom. This is a weird one. So this is the Kaiser Latvind. Is that how you pronounce that?
I don't know, but I saw this. Didn't it come out on their Valentine's Day page post?
I have no idea. I saw it for the first time today. It's in N690.
I remember.
$69 giggity, and it's let's see. It's in. I mean, I don't know if I'm into it, to be honest. Then,
I think I would get it simply for picture use. I like the colors.
Okay.
I think more of the aesthetic, not really for use. I don't. It's okay. I like it for the price. I mean,
yeah, $69, and definitely pink. Definitely get some. Oh, look, I like that the pocket clip. There's a cutout in the G10, and the screws are recessed, bro. That's like Civivi.
I see that. Yeah. I like Kaiser. They're a cool brand.
Yeah, I like them, and then I don't like them. It's like weird. It's like sometimes they have like
it's a hit or miss.
Yes. But I have liked a lot of their stuff in the past. I just feel like I haven't been keeping up with them as much. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've been.
Yeah. No, it does.
Yeah.
I know their account, not recently, but a while back, their account got hacked or something, and so they had to start all over. I think that has something to do with the loss of why we maybe don't see them as much, or loss of followers. I don't know, but I was seeing them like all the time. When I first got my sheepdog, I was seeing them all the time. And then I remember not seeing them, and then I saw, and they were like, hey, we got hacked, and they had to start all the way over from scratch. That might have something to do with it. I don't know, but
I love the sheepdog.
It's kind of crazy to think about such a big brand. Yes, yeah, I got the Christmas one. I another. Nice. My card, I have two. Yeah.
What color is that?
They did have that whole thing. Which one?
The Christmas one. What color is that? It's like white and red.
It's red, but it has cutouts and it's white underneath. And there was actually a big deal with that when it first came out because they were supposed to drop it at like a certain time, and they dropped it an hour early on accident. So I just happened to look at that hour early, just happened to look, and it said they were on sale. And I was like, wait, what a minute, it's an hour early. What?
Oh, shit.
A bunch of people got pissed.
This is it, right?
A bunch of people missed out on the knife. Yeah, that's it.
This is fire, bro. I like this.
I wanted the pumpkin one, but I missed out. I know. It's cool.
The pumpkin one is dope, too.
It has Yes, and it's like number 61 out of like, I don't know, a certain amount, but mine has the number on it, and I thought that was cool, and I love that knife.
Yo, I like the sheepdog a lot. I have the really OG one, like the one with the flipper that was I forgot what the steel was on. And the mini sheepdog I have it's from a while back, the blue one, and it was like when I first started collecting knives too. Wow, this is dope. I mean,
Yes.
I would fuck with
the
this,
other one I have is a
honestly.
flipper. Yeah. I like this one because it doesn't have a flipper, and I could, switch scales and have it without the flipper with the micarta scales on my other one. It's cool. I like it.
I'm into it. We're gonna go sharp on Kaiser Sheepdog Christmas, even though it's not part of the thing at all. We're going sharp on the Kaiser. I don't know if I go sharp on that pink one that we had, but Skyla likes it, so we're halfsies on that. All right,
I like it. I gotta say.
We're gonna do this other segment.
Knife.
I don't know if I had this the last time you were on, where I show you like a bunch of scenarios, or I show you a couple of pictures, and you're gonna choose one of them. It's like the versus segment. It's would you rather, pretty much. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna do
I'm
this.
Here for it.
Yeah. So this is. Do you know like porn stars at all?
I do.
Okay. Yes. I mean, like, do you know like some of the famous ones and stuff like that?
Yes. Okay. I was just watching porn this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so I'm gonna show you, and you have to decide. I'm going to ask you some questions about some of these. All right, let me make sure this is showing. Okay. So which one of these is the best, the better porn star out of these three right here? That's Riley Reid, Lisa Ann,
Jenna Jameson.
You picking Jenna?
Oh, no. I was just saying who they were. Riley Reid all the way.
Oh, yeah? Like, why is that?
She's one of the girls that is real. I genuinely believe she's enjoying herself, and I enjoy watching it for those reasons. Mm-hmm. And she's gorgeous. The girl's gorgeous. Her body's to die for. She's got it all. She's a powerhouse. Not to say Jenna Jameson is not. I love her too. Yeah. She's an OG, but I got to give it to Riley Reid. She's great.
If I was going to pick, like, as a dude, it would have to be like who I masturbated to the most.
Well, yes, that's obvious. You're not going to pick whose teeth are wider.
Yeah, it's probably Jenna. I'm not going to lie, because that's when I was like full on, had way more hormones. Okay. I'm 41 now. So when I was watching Jenna Jameson stuff, I was like her peak. You know what I mean? When I was like in my, late 20s and stuff. I'm going to go Jenna on this. Guys, in the comments, let us know like which one of these porn stars you would pick. Lisa Ann is the GOAT though, bro. She's done like crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, Lisa Ann in the middle right there.
She has.
Yeah. But yes. I'm with you.
I dig her look.
I'm with you. I probably would have picked Riley Reid or Jenna Jameson. So we're gonna go with those. You picked Riley.
Also,
I picked Jenna.
Like you said, they're different generations. I think Riley's more of maybe a newer generation choice, and Jenna's an older, not to say you're old, but an older generation choice. But hey, you said 41? You're 41?
Yeah, I'm 41.
You don't look 41.
I work really hard at it now.
You're freaking lucky. But I also think it's just, it's your ethnicity. You're lucky, and you just your skin. It's beautiful. Like, God. You have all your hair. Look at your hair.
Dude, my hairline is receding, bro. What you mean? It's like
but that's not. It's still there.
I'm gonna have a 5 head soon. It's not gonna be a 4 head. It's gonna be a 5 head.
I already do. I get told that quite often that I have a 5 head. It's always been big. I just have a round head.
I just have a round head. All right, so you went Riley. I went Jenna on this. So the next one, it's another porn star question. Okay, this is a very serious question right here. I don't know if you know these. I don't know how new they are, but I certainly know them. So which one of these porn stars like play MILFs the best? So this is Sherry DeVille, Brandy Starr, and I think this is Jessica James here. Now, I'm very particular to this middle lady because I've watched a lot of videos with her as like the mom and shit.
She
and Sherry
looks
DeVille,
very motherly.
Yeah, and Sherry DeVille is like all over TikTok. Like she just does silly stuff, like non-porn stuff on TikTok. So like I kind of have a soft spot for her because she's a content creator like outside of the space. So I do think that Jessica James is the hottest though. But I wanted to know like which one you would pick for the. This is like kind of an award right here, best MILF out of these three.
Yeah. Okay, so I a little less familiar with these. I have seen them, didn't know their names, but the one in the middle, what's her name?
Brandy Starr.
Okay, yes, Brandy Starr. She looks like my ex-boss, and I don't like that. And so I I mean, and my ex-boss got a boob job right before I left, or right before I got fired. I didn't leave. So I could imagine her sitting like that. I honestly want to say the one in the red. Who's that again?
Sherry DeVille.
Yes, I like her. She's got a nice smile. She seems like she's having fun. It's a great color on her. She's got the mom thing in a hot way. I love it.
She's so like silly on TikTok, dude. You know who else is silly? I don't know if you know.
And that's even sexier.
This other porn star, Danny Daniels. I don't know if you know her, but I wish I could Google it right now, but I'm afraid that it's gonna be all like porn stuff, and I'm gonna get taken off of YouTube.
It probably will. It for sure will be.
Yeah, she has a huge TikTok following, not doing like anything related to porn at all. That's why you know I think Sherry DeVille is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I mean, I did it. I don't know the boss thing, but this lady in the middle has definitely played someone's boss at some point. So, you know, I definitely.
I mean, it's all over her face.
It's all over her face. At the end of the video.
You know, with other things, yeah, the money shot amongst other things. The last one is giving me like an older sister kind of vibe-ish. She looks, you know, younger out of the three. It looks that way anyway. I'd say, I like
go with
my
the
choice.
First one. All right, awesome.
Yes,
I'm gonna go.
One. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with your ex-boss, probably. That's my choice right there.
You bastard.
Dude, look at Sherry DeVille's necklace. I'm gonna zoom in on it. It says happy. You see that?
I do now. That is a very large necklace.
I know, right? She's probably at an award show or something.
Okay.
Oh, what is that? Dooms.
Yeah, but why?
Is that like a liquor or something?
It looks like it. That's what I was thinking.
Dooms. All right.
Yeah.
Now, we have one final question before I get you out of here. Okay.
Okay.
So I always try to put in a horror question like at the end, and you have to be in one of these movies. So you're the star, but that means that you're also like facing the monsters in these movies, right? And you need to pick which world you're gonna be in. Okay, so the first one is Hills Have Eyes. Okay. The second one is Wrong Turn. And then the third one is The Descent. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a brief backstory if you haven't watched these movies. I don't know if you have or not. Okay. Are you a fan of horror or not really?
I am a very big fan of horror.
Okay. So have you watched these movies? The Hills Have Eyes, Wrong Turn, and The Descent?
I have Wrong Turn I've seen, but I haven't watched it. But the other two, yes.
Okay.
Descent, love, great movie.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome because The Descent, as if you think The Descent is a good movie, that's definitely a horror person because that is very loved in the horror community. So The Hills Have Eyes,
it's a cult classic.
Yeah, 100%. So The Hills Have Eyes, as you know, if you've seen the movie, it's like these weird like humanoid guys are trying to impregnate these women. So that's it received a lot of flack for that actually because there was like a rape scene in it, and it was fucking brutal, dude. I mean, they got the guy back after,
it was brutal.
You know, but it was fucking brutal. I was like, I was like, oh my god! And it was like this crazy looking.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah, it was tough to watch. Yeah. Now, Wrong Turn is just like these like inbred people in the woods that are like fucking with you, pretty much. And they eat you. They're like cannibals or something. And you know, The Descent is like these subterranean like creatures that like just kill you and eat you. Like in these caves. So which one are you gonna be the heroine of in these movies?
Okay, well, considering The Hills Have Eyes is gnarly and scared the crap out of me. Specifically, it scared me from going to a certain town near mine because it's so similar. It's not even funny. And I don't want to ever go to that town anymore because of that. But so the middle one, I can't say I've seen it, but it sounds cool. And again, not a fan of the hillbillies turning into because it just hits home. It's so real. I've been in that situation, and it's a town where the KKK was very prominent, and that's terrifying enough as it is. So I'm going to say The Descent all the way. I think I could kick some ass in that movie.
Wow.
I'm not I've never climbed the way they do per se in that movie, but I think I could do it. And I think, the only thing that's working against me is my glasses. And if I lost them in the dark, I'd be screwed. But I think I could be in that one. And I think I could. I really do. I do.
That's awesome. You picked the actual best movie out of all of these three.
Okay. It really is. It's the best. It's a great movie.
Really good. It was really good. I did not like the Asian girl. I didn't.
No, she ended up kind of being the
I know, man,
bad guy in a way. Without the monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't like her, man. But dude, thank you so much for being on the show. That was really awesome.
Yeah,
and it was a lot of fun.
You
I
are
hope
so
you guys,
welcome.
Yeah, I hope you the viewers have a good time. Had a good time watching the show, and it would definitely have Skyla on again. I would plug your links, but I wonder if we could do that even on YouTube or.
And that's okay. They know where to find me. I'm on Instagram. If you don't know where it's at now, then you never will. But my Twitter, I gotta delete that off the links now. Like I said, because that's still on there. But
I will put a link to your Instagram in the description. Would they be able to find it if I do that? Do you want me to do that, or do you not want me to do
it's in my sure. No, I don't mind at all. It's in my bio. The link is in my bio on Instagram. Again, it's private, but if you look cool and you actually have followers, I'm gonna accept your request. It's gonna happen. So yeah, go ahead.
See, you heard it here first. Don't be a robot, and then Skyla will accept you in the Instagram. You know what I mean? So definitely do that. Please follow her.
Exactly.
It was great having you on. Thank you again for doing this, and let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Thank you.
Of course, if there's ever anything.
Always fun.
Yeah. This is your boy Ray.
Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate
Skyla, saying peace.
This video was brought to you by A-List CBD and A-List Unlimited. Are you tired of looking through CBD products and not knowing what the heck is going on? What are these products even? Do you hate going to smoke shops and people there don't even know what they're selling? Come through to A-List CBD and A-List Unlimited. We actually test the products ourselves, that way we can give you an accurate description of how it works and how these products will make you feel. We carry trusted and proven brands like CBDMD and 7th Hill CBD, as well as other smaller brands that we like and trust. Give us a follow on Instagram for updates on restocks, new inventory, and sales. We also ship to all 50 states with priority shipping. Just send us a message on Instagram. This video is brought to you by the Beautiful Leather Goods by Andar. All products are 100% full grain leather. Orders over $35 get free shipping automatically. You get free exchanges and a 90-day return policy. Maybe you want to pick up the Apollo. Or if you're like me and you want to go super minimal and slim, you'll probably check out the Monarch. And our wallets have this cool, unique pull tab. They go like this, getting your cards out. That allows quick access to your cards. Head over to andar.com and use promo code EDCC to get 15% off your entire order.
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.